So hi everyone, this is the design team member Stephanie for Summit Girl Stems. Today I'm going to show you something I've been asked to do from some of our fans on our Facebook page. So I'll just do an A to Z card process. So I might not be speaking all the way along of the video, so if you're ever uninterested or anything, you can just mute me, no problem at all. So today I thought I would be playing with the bird card with this adorable digital stamp by Christy. She's named Mama May, and I'll also be using these gorgeous gold oily that you can find in Christie's shop, and the This Moment cut file pack that you can also find on the shop. So here we go. First of all, I don't do the same sketch every time. I just go with the flow, and but I have some rules that I strictly follow. So I always do 5.5 inches cards, square cards. I don't know why, I just prefer it that way. And I also always use 2 or 3 color of cardstocks, and then many inspiring designer paper, pattern paper. So in this case, I'll just flip my card base as a first thing. And don't worry about all the measurements, I'll put them in text on the video, so you can do the same as me. Let's go with that pink. So my card base is 5.5 inches large, and this one will be like a little bit more than 5.25 inches. And I don't know if you guys like to do to decorate the inside of your card. I know I do, so I usually cut twice my paper to make sure I have some left. Here we go. Some ivory. When I do cards, I like to have at least one basic color that I put everywhere on my card to make some to make it look unique and uniform also. Because if you go with too much pattern or too much things on your card and with too much colors, we won't have a unity pattern overall. So that's why I always go with ivory, black, dark brown, or even white cardstock to mate every paper. What would you do? I think I'll do with this one's going. This paper is going to be inside, a little less than 5 inches inside, and let's start with yeah, this one. This one's going to be our main background on the outside, so also cut at a little bit less than 5 inches. And then we're going to add another cardstock. Wait. Here we go. So that could be like this. So when I go through the card making process, I always do some, I always have a purpose about it. In this case, it's for a birth card, a baby shower card, but you can, you also have to determine if whether you want the stamp to pop out, or you want the first look of your customer or the receiver. Will it be about the stamp, about the flowers, the ribbons, papers? So in this case, I want my friend to be really amazed by the stamp, because I think Christie stamps are amazing. Here we go. And then I'll be cutting this one to fit the first little square. This one's going to be just here. So we can put it this way. Let me cut my shape. As you can see, I've already colored my stamp. I always do it before making the card. I stamp the image, then I color it. I use most of the time dies to fit the shape around it. I love when it's fussy cutting, so there's a bit of it that goes outside the die cut. And go, almost finished. Instead of die cutting, you could also be using the print and cut feature on your electronic tool cutter. I know that Christie's made an awesome video about it, so you can use it. And I'll just do a bit of finishing with my black Tombow marker around it to show that there's no white edge. There we go. So if we could be seeing it this way, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer it that way. Maybe something like this. Yes, yes, that does look like something. And we'll have a last piece of paper. I know I'm not your usual type of maybe clean and simple video. I'm mostly a designer that loves overcrowding my cards and alterated items, but give it a try, you might like it. And it's always fun to try something new too. Don't worry, I still do clean and simple cards. Not often, obviously, but sometimes. Takes less time. There. So, all our papers are cut now. Time to, let me start this. So, time to ink our paper. And then the fun part, the embellishments to add to our beautiful Mommy May. So, Mommy May, what do you want to be like? Yes, I think we're going to be using some Ranger's ink. You can use almost any ink you like to just edge your paper. I know it's a long process. I dream of anyone inventing a machine where your edges will be inked all by themselves and anything, but haven't happened yet. I always ink edges of papers to give them a more finished look, and my favorite colors are gathered twigs, any browns, any vintage photo like, or even black. But in this case, since our dear Mommy May had dark brown hair, I chose to use my dark brown ink, because anything related to the colors you use on your cards will make them pop. It has a bit of definitions, I think, and I like it. It's part of the process. So, are you tired yet? Don't worry. I may even do this video on fast forward. There we go, and the one that's inside has a nice touch. There. So you could already put some adhesive to adhere on the inside of your card, so that would be already done. I only put adhesive on the corners and on the middle of my papers, but you can do as much amount of adhesive as you like, just for the sake of it. So I usually had my own personal touch with some brads in all corners. So we can go here. Let me pierce holes. go. So, all our papers have adhesive. Now it's time to see what we can do with our embellies. Yeah, like it that way. So maybe we could let's put some 3D adhesive. As you might have noticed, I always put a lot of 3D adhesive on my cards because I love layers. You don't have to do it, it just adds dimension, I guess. Yeah, let's put it that way, diagonally. Christy has some really nice twinings there, so if you're ever wondering about what to add to close your next order, twine ribbon seconds are always good to have, even though if you don't have any projects in mind, because I think what's part of my creation process is that I never know what I'm going to be using for my next card. I just gather stuff and nothing's planned, and it always fits well because everything in this scrapbooking world is always fixable. So this is the back of our card. Going to have our gold 30 and our cut. Oh yes, that could be really nice. putting some glue on our die cut shape. Now, here. Let's add our cutie mama. Again on 3D adhesives. To make sure she pops. And time for some maybe pins, flowers, pearl pen. Could that be cute? Yeah, I think that'd be nice. Maybe some bow. I really like bows. I think they're underestimated by the crafty people. And here I am struggling with my bow. So let's make a simple one. There. Yes. Let's put some liquid glue there. Make sure it stays in place with our pins. And here I have a little onesie that maybe we could be hanging here. Yeah, could be nice. We'll just glue it over. Of course, my glue dries clear, so there's no problem with it. And maybe some flowers, as our mama is blooming. That's enough. Yep, that way. Yep, that too. Look at this bin. That could be nice. No. Yep. That's better. See, you don't have to be scared by overcrowding your creation. Happens to me every time, and I guess that's how it became my style. Let's cut those stems. Glue our flowers. The thing with embellishments is that you can add them, but never put them too much closer to your image, or else you'll just lose the focus. So here, and as you can see, I'm gluing everywhere. I'm not really thinking what I'm doing, so I guess that's part of the process. And don't be scared, it's a lot of fun. You just go with the flow, as I often say. Maybe had some shine in her eyes. That's white paint. And are we doing any glitter? Maybe not. Yeah, I think I'm going glitter. Never enough glitter. Here and there. Because every mama needs some shine. Maybe add it here. Oh, is it clogged? I think it is. There. Some pearls. So maybe some here. Cut files are also a great way to add any embellishments with your cardstock. I really like them, and they're really easy to use. Don't be afraid of trying them. So I think that's probably it. Hope you like it. And again, this is Stephanie from Summit Girl, and using this moment cut files pack and the Mommy May digital stamp, doing an A to Z card. Thanks again, and keep watching.